Hello! To those of you who have never seen one of my videos before, I'm AmazzonKane. I'm a writer, I'm obsessed with Anaconda, I do rewatch videos such as this one, and my ultimate goal is to run an official reboot of the series, and you can even see what that would look like on my channel as I organized a small team to revamp the theme song. This week's episode is There Goes the Neighborhood.
Team Bravo, this is Mama. I have a visual confirmation of the device. I'm going in.
It's really weird that it starts with a fantasy sequence.
I'll have this baby disarmed and get this trainload of pizza to the less fortunate before lunchtime.
You're too late, Anaconda.
Also, why are none of those pizzas in a box?
No pizza today.
Nanette's evil laugh is really funny. Also the monocle.
It was just
Poor
a dream.
King.
Or was it? Hey, the beeps aren't coming from a bomb at all. On a counter, they're coming from a moving truck. Unless the moving truck is moving bombs. It could happen.
It could.
Look, King, the new neighbor that is moving in is not just a new neighbor. He's a new kid. Hey, I'm Angela Anaconda, your next door neighbor who lives next door. I have a baby sister named Lulu and a dog named King that everyone thinks is a boy on account of her name is King, but really she's a she.
And that is the only time that's ever explained.
I don't have a dog, but I do have a clarinet.
Nice to meet you, Stu Woo.
So, what do people do for fun here in Tapwater Springs?
Well, we have pogo stick contests and a broccoli festival. And once there was an auction where I won a day with Astronaut Bob.
Which I haven't
Other than
reviewed
that,
yet,
we
but that
pretty
did
much just
happen.
sit around eating pizza and watching Kung Fu Crab reruns.
No way! Kung Fu Crab is my favorite show!
Kung Fu Crab, we'll smash your shell.
Nice.
Wait right here. I'm gonna go get my friends to meet you.
It's really nice to see her have a genuine
but
bonding
one
moment
thing you
with
should know
someone.
about Tapwater Springs. Stay away from anyone named Nanette Manoir who thinks she is French, but is not.
As if there's more than one in town.
Okay, Gino Ash, Gordy Reinhardt, and Johnny Abadi are on their way.
Look, I'm extremely busy, so please go play with your little friends somewhere else. Like on the freeway.
You're right. Now's not the time to
That's
play.
actually kind of a good
Now's the time
insult.
to unpack. I'll help you.
My clarinet! The last thing I want is a klutz like you getting klutz germs on my clarinet.
But I was just
Leaving.
oh,
Told you were a klutz.
Abusive jerk. Also, I know the twist. They're twins.
what a weirdo. Oh, hey. What are you guys
You
doing
see them in
here?
a couple of episodes, and even before I knew the twist, I know, spoilers, but
I made him a dove.
it's really
So,
obvious.
who's Epperson Napperson?
Captain Featherneck.
Angela, Anaconda, why don't you want us to meet the new kid?
Well, I thought he was great, but it turns out he's really not so great at all, seeing as he is kind of a creep. And I'm usually such a good judge of people.
Oh.
What? Nanette Manoir, I have a feeling you and I will be friends for...
This hurts me on a deep level. Also, it explains everything.
Oh, well, good thing I already know that Stu's a creep now.
Hey, Angela Anaconda.
Ah! Don't touch me!
Are these your friends? I've heard so much about you all. So wonderful to meet you. I made you a dove. Thanks. That's pretty. Angela, I don't know what you're talking about. This guy's great. Ow. Listen, I got some unpacking
Johnny
to do,
abuse.
but why don't you come over later and I'll show you my collection of glass eyeballs?
Great!
I love
That sounds
glass
cool.
eyeballs. Can I bring my sock puppet?
He's like that at first. That's how he lures you into his web of evil.
I like the way she described
Fine,
that.
don't take my word for it. I'll prove that Stu is a creep. Hey, Stu, let me help you unpack that clarinet.
Aw. King's on pitch.
Have some real potential, Angela.
Huh?
Does potential mean the same thing as crazy?
Ah,
You're right. We can unpack later. Who wants that skateboard break?
I so feel for her in this episode.
Hey, look, Angela. No hair.
Down and Gordy end up in that tree.
There's something wrong with your skateboard. The only thing that matters is that you weren't hurt.
No, please. Who wants some water? Anyone? Stu?
Sewer water.
Thanks for the cool down, Anaconda.
Why is he not getting angry?
Well, break's over. Back to work.
Oh, the poor manipulation.
Hey, Stu, look! Astronaut Bob!
Oh, whoa!
Aw.
Oops! My mistake. Just a squirrel.
Such a klutz. Sorry, Angela.
Ugh, why are you being so nice?
I'm sorry if I've been acting weird today. I just saw you guys were so cool. I just wanted to fit in here and... forget it.
See? Told you he was a creep. Now, who wants to go get some pizza?
Angela?
I know. Stu, you're great. I'm the creep. Come back. We want to
I
be your
so
friends,
feel for her.
really. We'll even help you set up your room with genuine Tapwater Springs junk, so you'll fit in even better than the rest of us.
You do that for me?
Of course.
Sure.
He's so nice.
Hey, I brought you my genuine autographed astronaut Bob poster to make up for earlier.
Why would I want your junk?
I thought we were going to help.
I don't want your help. I found something it takes to help me set up.
The only time I've ever seen her so upset. I just want to give her a hug.
Oh, your meager paltry belongs to a new neighbor. Maybe later you can sell your hair to buy him a watch chain.
So that's it. The evil Nanette is turning Stu into the evil Stu.
Aw.
Did I ever tell you the story of the strange man who resides behind that door? No. He was a respectable young
Jekyll and
man
Hyde.
who went by the name of Dr. Stu Wu. Also in the vicinity lived a beautiful maidservant who was friends with the kindly doctor. But one fateful night, they
This
had
is a really
the
creative
unfortunate
fantasy
luck of
sequence.
having a run-in with the sinister Nanette Manoir.
Oh, that's where that outfit's
It
from.
seems that Nanette Manoir
It's used in one of the
has
books.
power to turn our fine Dr. Stu Wu into the horrible Mr. Horrible.
I guess Mr. Hyde was still under copyright protection. Also, these spooky backgrounds are awesome.
She found herself in trouble. The poor, beautiful maidservant cried out for help, but none of her non-believing friends believed her.
The imagery in this one is so cool.
And just when this beautiful maidservant was on the brink of a most unfortunate misfortune, she escaped.
The dialogue sounds like you're at a puppet show at a bookstore.
The evil Mr. Horrible, back to the much more agreeable Dr. Stu Wu. Then the genius maidservant got a genius idea.
Embrace their horrible.
All lived happily ever after. Except for Nanette Manoir.
Nice. I wonder if this one did it before Shrek did.
Don't just stand there laughing. Get out of here and take your useless waste of space with you.
Hey, it's a genuine astronaut Bob poster, not a useless waste of...
I was talking about your friends. Wow, Angela was right. He is a creep. Look away, Sir Ducksworthy. Don't talk to my friends that way. Huh?
I mean, even before I saw this episode, it was pretty easy to call.
Can somebody please explain what's going on?
They're twins!
Sprained something in my neck? You guys haven't met my brother? This is Ray, my twin. Don't pay any attention if he's rude. He just woke up on the wrong side of the womb. Must you talk about me as if I'm not even here? Well, would it have killed you to try and be nice to someone for a change? She coughed on my clarinet. Well, at least you didn't trip anyone this time. You did. You tripped her. Not 2 hours into a new town, and you already start with the tripping. Ray's not all bad. He's just a little fussy. but he does play a mean clarinet. Hey, will someone else playing this? Maybe we better leave Ray and Annette to unpack for a while.
Poor Stu, he's getting abused.
Welcome to the neighborhood, Stu Woo.
Thanks, Angela Anaconda. Hey, how come my skateboard's in 2 pieces? Run!
Oh. This is the episode where Angela's at her most sympathetic. This is the episode where I felt for her the most. And this is the episode that is the biggest emotional gut punch in the entire series. Because she's not only just dealing with a one-off antagonist, this episode deals with pain that she's carrying with her for the entire series that is just bubbling under the surface, but this episode brings it to the forefront. The reveal, even if it's played for laughs, that Angela and Annette were friends, explains everything! It explains why she hates her so much. She is still in pain over this. She still doesn't understand it. And she's still fighting back. It is an episode that really captures that feeling of being powerless and not knowing what side of a person you're gonna get and fighting back only for people to think you're crazy. Yeah, this episode really, really hits hard. So, it just explains so much in this show. This feeling is always, when I watch it, it's always just under the surface, what Angela's dealing with, the pain she carries with her. And this episode really brings it to the forefront in a way no other episode ever really does. There are moments here and there, but this is the episode that really brings it up consistently and throughout the whole story. I felt so deeply for her here. I just wanted to give her a hug. She almost cries in this episode. That doesn't happen. Holy shit, did I just want to reach out and give her a big hug. That poor thing. Also, I felt bad for Stu, too. I mean, that kid's probably getting abused, too. It was really, really nice that Angela did have a bonding moment, that she did reach out and genuinely does have a really nice friendship moment with Stu. It is nice that she's having fun with her friends. And it is, even though the twist was really, really obvious, and even before I saw it for the first time fully, I knew what was coming. I didn't even see those characters before, I knew it. They were twins. It's a pretty easy twist to get, but still, the journey that she goes through in this episode is so dramatic. This is a really dramatic episode, emotionally speaking. Even if a lot of it is played for laughs, it's still, there is a pain that really comes out here. And the fantasy sequence had some really, really cool visuals. I really like the spooky side of things. I know it was a Jekyll and Hyde story. Also, the fact that Angela chooses to stay in the ugly side of things. I don't know if this was done before Shrek, but that's kind of funny. So, yeah, some cool visuals there. And yeah, it's also really cool that Stu and Ray they're Asian characters, maybe Asian American, maybe Asian Canadian, but they're of Asian descent, and they're just normal kids. You know, one's a jerk, one's a really nice person, good people come in all colors, jerks come in all colors. It is cool that those two characters don't rely on stereotypes. So that was nice to see. Especially considering Miss Yamagachi, a very stereotypical character in this show. But yeah, the show doesn't do much with these characters. Yeah. They're in the background a couple times, but this is their only prominent role. Yeah, I'm still not over it. I'm still not over this one. It is cool to see Angela does always fight back, and she does have this very vulnerable side to her. I thought this is where she's so likable, and you see her just wanting to have fun and reach out, but at the same time, she is hurt very easily. Are her friends always the greatest friends in the world? No, and I want to see that changed. I do want to see more done with them in a positive light. So I like to celebrate those moments when they are there. But yeah, oh my god. This one wasn't rough or painful by any means. It just, I related to it so strongly. It was such a good reflection of what bullying and abuse is like. If something happens to you and you're not believed, and when you fight back, you're told you're crazy and you're the one punished for it. People only see, oh, well, this person's such a nice person. How could they do such a thing? But you know better. Yeah. In this case, it was two different people, but still it's still a thing that people deal with. Oh, how can this person possibly be this abuser or such a bully? They seem so nice, but their victims know better. It's like this episode really captured that. I know they do a Jekyll and Hyde story, and I find it very effective here. You know, maybe it's not the funniest, but it certainly is the most dramatic. It's very emotional. You do see one of the most sympathetic sides of Angela in the whole show. It explains a lot about the show, especially in that one reveal. Nanette doesn't really play as much of a role in this one in antagonizing her, but you get the emotions that are connected with her. And this is all character conflict that really can be expanded on. I'd like to do more with this. I want to continue to tell that story because it is legitimately resonant even today. And I like that it does show Angela does fight back and she does stand up for herself, which is always great to see. It shows her most sympathetic qualities, including her resilience. So, yeah. This episode, very dramatic, very sympathetic, and different from the other episodes in the series.